What's up, guys? Welcome back to another Destiny 2 video. Today we'll be going over the state of scout rifles in 2.1.4. Let's go over the lightweight frame archetype, which is the 200 RPM scout rifles, things like MIDA Multi-Tool, Vouchsafe, Purpose, stuff like that. In this footage specifically, I was using the MIDA and the Vouchsafe. I want to go over Vouchsafe first. It is an energy one. In general, I think the 200 RPM ones have always been the best. Them getting a damage buff, I mean, just helps out a little bit better. If you want a distance weapon, 200 RPMs are going to be the way to go for this thing. Considering like every other scout rifle archetype basically got a buff, like having the lightweights get a buff is really good, because I know if you have high resilience guardians, it couldn't kill in 4 headshots, which now it can kill in 4 headshots. So keep that in mind right there. Vouchsafe in general, I think it feels okay. It does come with mine. I have the curator role. So it comes with Zen Moment and Dragonfly, so I think it feels pretty good. But I want to go over MIDA, because MIDA obviously has, you have what would be basically third eye, high caliber rounds, and stuff like that. MIDA, it just feels really, really good. It feels extremely consistent. You can slap people from basically anywhere on the map, and I don't know what it is. I haven't used MIDA since year 1 of Destiny, just because, well, obviously we have shotguns now and things like Luna's Howl and Trust and all that great stuff. But MIDA is in a really good place right now. I highly recommend going out and trying the MIDA Multi-Tool. If you even want to pair it with the MIDA Mini Tool, go for it. Like, I probably suggest putting on a shotgun. That's just me. But if you do want to get that extra speed from the lightweight frame stuff, go for it, man. Like, MIDA feels really good. That's all I'm going to say about that. Going over the rapid fire archetype, so this falls under the Viced ones, which is the Black Scorpion-4sr and a few others. In this footage, I was using the Black Scorpion, and mine came with rangefinder and moving target, flared magwell, and a barrel perk that helped with the vertical recoil. Plus I had sprint grip on it, which basically gave it a mini quick draw, so I could aim down sights and aim a little faster after I get done sprinting. So I think that helped it out a little bit, but this actually got a buff by 6%. So I think Black Scorpion, again, was one of those things that I really enjoyed using. I really enjoyed using the Viced weapons in general, especially Viced scout rifles in Destiny 2 Year 1. And I think them getting this buff is very, very good. I highly recommend getting a Black Scorpion with rangefinder, because it does have low range. The stats are low, but if you get rangefinder, you can basically hit anybody from all the way across the map, which, again, is pretty solid. You definitely want to be able to do that. I think now it can kill in 6 headshots if you hit all 6 headshots. Don't take my word for it. I haven't done like all the testing. This is just from what I've heard, I believe. But again, the thing with scout rifles is that they're not really prevalent when it comes to PvP, and them getting this buff is really good. We like, obviously the high impact variant, they all got their buff there, so they're killing like 3 headshots now, which is freaking insane. So I think when it comes to rapid fires, they're going to be a little more prevalent when it comes to PvP. And to be honest, they feel really good. They're just super consistent in general. So definitely go try out some Black Scorpion. And lastly, they actually got a PvE damage buff by 10% in this footage. I specifically used Polaris Lance because, again, Polaris Lance is freaking amazing. Like, it's a high damage, you get Zen Moment, you get bolts back when you get headshots, they explode. When you hit 5 headshots, it allows for this, like, damage over time explosion effect thing. Like, Polaris Lance has always been pretty freaking solid. So I decided to use that for this footage in general. Again, same thing I mentioned in PvP, well, on the PvP side, same thing in PvE. They aren't used as often versus things like, again, hand cannons or pulse rifles. So I think them actually giving all scout rifles a damage buff across the board is going to allow people to whip out their God Roll scout rifle that they've been holding in the vault for a long time and actually be able to utilize it well when it comes to PvE. Polaris Lance felt really, really good when I was just screwing around with it in PvE activities, especially strikes, daily heroic story missions. I don't know if this is going to make a change when it comes to end-game activities, but I think in general, scout rifles have definitely needed this buff just because, like, I think Bungie wants scout rifles to be a little more prevalent in PvE versus all the meta weapons that we're using currently. And those are the changes in my thoughts on scout rifles in 2.1.4. We're now at the end of the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, but there are 3 things I want to go over. First up, my clan, the D1 Fire Team, is looking for active players in the Destiny community. Our members play all sorts of activities from casual PvE and PvP to the endgame content. If you're actively playing Destiny 2 and want the benefits of a bigger clan, the link to join is below. It'll say clan link. All you have to do is request to join, and myself or one of the admins will approve you. If you're with a smaller clan and want the benefits of a bigger clan, and you have, like, let's say, like 7 to 10 members, I'm just using that as an example, but if you want to come over, just send me a message on any of my social media links and we'll try to get something set up. Number 2, If you want to know how to support me, there's a link below that says best way to support me. That'll take you to a 4-minute video. If you want to go check that out, that would be awesome. But if you don't want to do that, you can always like this video, subscribe to the channel, share this video, and all that good jazz if you want to do any of those things. Lastly, we have a link to the community Discord below. Just a heads up, we're looking for anyone with moderator experience to potentially run the Discord. I know for myself, I'm more of a player instead of a manager, so if you have some moderator experience, just send me a message and we'll try to get something set up. I know for myself, I'm on Xbox, but if you guys would like to talk or chat with me, Discord is going to be the best way to do those things. All right, guys, hope you enjoy this video. We'll catch you next time.